Hello, my name is Anand. In this session, I just wanted to give you an awareness on Amazon Kinesis services, which is a streaming data streams in real time where we can collect, process, and analyze. So, here in this lab, I just wanted to give you a small introduction on this data streams. So Kinesis family contains, like you can see, about Kinesis data streams, Kinesis data firehose, video streams, and data analytics. Okay. So first, let us understand about what is all like data streams. We will start with data streams. So in data streams, you can see this. There are various objects where the data can be produced. Like data can be produced from log files, or maybe social media files, or maybe video games, or online web apps, etc. So from this, the data is collected into Kinesis streams. These shards are you can have maximum of each shard has is a block of data. You can have maximum of 500 shards. Okay, that is the default limit. You can in fact extend if you need. So here, once the data is collected, like you can say as a buffer or maybe packet size or something like that. So it can be even used as a consumer processing for data processing tools using like this EC2 or Lambda. It can collect over there, and also you can use something like data analytics. Okay, Kinesis data analytics, and then finally you can process the output can be stored in S3 or even in DynamoDB or Redshift or any business intelligence tools. Okay, let us focus on what is this shards. So each shard consists of a sequence of data records. This can be ingested at 1000 records per second. Default limits of 500 shards. Okay, but you can request. A data record is a unit of data captured. So every shard contains a sequence number, a partition key, and the data. So transient data store retention period for data records are about 24 hours to 7 days. The partition key is unique, and the sequence number flows on 1, 2, 3, 4 like that in a particular shard. And you can see here this gives a broad information, like every shard contains a partition key which is unique and common, and sequence number is 1, 2, 3, it goes on like that. In this way, these shards are being identified by this Kinesis data streams. Okay, so let me move ahead with the next one, which is the Kinesis data firehose. Firehose is basically like you can stream and store. It's like storing from devices, capturing important data from IoT devices, embedded systems, consumer applications, and storing into a data lake. So this gives a direction or a kind of a streaming service where it can be captured. So create ETL jobs on streaming data, running ETL jobs on streaming data before data is stored into a data warehousing solution. So overall, you can say about a Firehose is like a delivery service for streaming into like maybe S3 or DynamoDB, etc. So the next one which I want to discuss is about the video streams. This is also Kinesis video stream. Mostly from a webcam or IP cam or from any other sources, the video stream can be continuously captured using this data consumer CC2 consumer, and then it can be stored in a simple S3 bucket. Okay, it can also be used like a kind of analytics and then put it across whatever is the identity which has been gained using a lambda function, and then it can also be stored accordingly. So when should I use this Kinesis video streams? Needs to process a real-time streaming video data and a batch processing to store streaming video, feed streaming data into other various services. So these are the various kinds of like where you can store this or where you can use this Kinesis video streams. So and the last one is the Kinesis data analytics. It gives something like an analysis of the data captured data. Based on that, it can be organized in a better way and then stored into buckets. So analytics play a very important role, whatever data has been handled or captured, so that can be planned and better managed using this Kinesis data analytics. It can be a simple what we call as a function defined by the lambda or the relevant data which we need, and then it can be stored across and sent it to S3 or Redshift or any other services. So when should I use this Kinesis data analytics? Run SQL queries on streaming data, construct applications that provide insight on your data, create metrics, dashboard, monitoring, notification and alarms, output query results to S3. Okay. So now the next one is these are the use cases. Suppose if you were given a task of to collect Apache log files directly to EC2 instance and store into Redshift, so we use a Firehose. So okay, so these are all various kind of use cases. Now once the final results are there, you can see it's an organized, structured, what we call as JSON data, like whatever is the filters which you have applied or queries which you have applied, that will be the result final output. And now let us go ahead to a lab. So what we will do is that we will take up a data stream from a website which is continuously changing. So that streaming data, what we need to do is that first we need to capture the data and then do some kind of analytics, and then we have a a script, a Python script. So with that we can filter out what are all the elements which we need, and then using this Firehose we will create a lambda function also in order to filter whatever the relevant queries or relevant tables, and then push it into the final data into S3 bucket. So this is our task. So let me move ahead. So let me move ahead to the lab. So here I have created a short notes on this. So okay, so now in Amazon services I can start this Kinesis. So I can say Kinesis, and then this is the main dashboard. So first is foremost thing, see here you see all the objects, data streams, data Firehose, data analytics, and of course we can do all this kind of things. So now we will start with Kinesis data streams. So now so first is that you need to create a data stream name, and I will give this data stream name as my data stream. Okay, so I can even charts estimator I can go through and select here, this is 1. I can try changing the values, maximum records. If I say size is 1 KB, and if I have something like 5000 records or something, 5000, I can say 5 shards, but my requirement may not be that much. So what I'm going to use is 1 KB with something like 5 records or something, or maybe per second. This is 500. You can see this, still it is only 1 shard or something like that. Total number of consumers is 1. I can apply this value, or I can go back, cancel. I can apply this value, 1 shard, basically shard estimator, and then go to stream capacity, read is 2 Mbps, create the stream, create a data stream. So it will take some time. So once this is done, we'll move ahead with the second step by creating this cloud formation. So I can select this cloud formation template. I have the template. I'm launching this service. So this is a cloud formation template. Meanwhile, I can create a stack using a template ready. I'll also show you what the template looks like. So this is my template, setup data producer, YAML. If I open this, your Kinesis stream, I'm going to open up a T2 microsystem, and then you can install this, along with that Boto3 libraries along with the Python. So, and also it creates a role of IAM that is you can see here Kinesis, the policy, put records, policy lab, ML specialty course. This is the new role name which will be given once this is created. I am going to launch this template, okay, using this in my lab. Okay, what I am going to do, use this template is ready. I can upload the template. I'm going to choose the file. So this is the YAML file. Okay, say next, and in Kinesis data stream name, which I need to give. Okay, stack name, say as data producer stack. Okay, Kinesis data stream name is my data stream, which already I have created in Kinesis stream name. So now I'll say next. So the tags are not required, and so in this page I'm going to leave all the options as default and go to next. Okay, so this is a T2 microsystem stack details parameters. It is showing a review, and I say acknowledge. Yes, I acknowledge, and then create a stack. So the creation of stack is in progress. It will take a couple of minutes to get the stack created. This is step 2. So now, okay, the stack is complete. So this stack creates an EC2 instance. You can check this T2 micro with okay, and also as shown you in this source, there is an IAM role also which is created. Okay, please ensure this is a data producer. Yeah, this role also is created. Okay, this is for only for understanding which you have creation, right? So now let me go ahead with the Kinesis manager. Okay, so just wait for 10-15 minutes to get the data which is coming to it. So I'm now into monitoring, and once you see this in monitoring, the graphs, the data should start hitting. Wait for some time, like 10-15 minutes. Random user generator which is there in the code. Okay, you can see this particular one. So in the script itself, this particular one in this cloud formation template. So the data needs to come from this what is this random user.me API. So I just show you this particular website, how it looks like. So this is the main website, and let me collect the metrics or the data which comes like this. Yeah, this is the data currently running. It keeps on changing. This is a dynamic data which comes across, and this needs to be captured into this Kinesis stream. So yeah, now you can see the data coming in, especially the put record. The bytes are flowing inside. Okay, this is an indication that from this random user the data is streaming. Okay, if you don't see immediately this records coming here, just wait for 3 minutes because the data collection from monitoring is applicable about 3 minutes from the time when the records coming through. Okay, let me move ahead to the next which I will be telling about this is doing is the creating analytics on this application. Okay, we'll create the analytics. So what we are going to do for this is we go to the dashboard, I mean Kinesis, and then we are going to create this the Kinesis analytics application, the create application. Okay, so here just give the application name. My application name I want to give as data transformation application. Description is optional. I can say help transform. So I'll do an application. Just scroll down, leave all the things as that default. This is SQL runtime, and then I'll say create application. Just wait for some time. Successfully created. So now, since after completion of this data analytics application, we need to connect to the data streaming data. So I click this connect streaming. We need to provide the data stream name, which we have already created, that is my data stream, and just pre-processing. So here in this record pre-processing with Lambda, I'm leaving it disabled, and in access permission, I select this create update IAM role Kinesis. This is the one which we have given access permissions, and in schema, yes, discover this schema. So it should discover the schema now. Okay, so once the schema is discovered, yes, you can even see the records coming through, the random data which is coming through here. Okay, so okay, you can see the first, last, title, column, A's, and all this, the complete data which is coming from the random user.me. And what you can do is you can see this here once this is there, and then save and continue. Raw data which is come. Okay, so my next step is, yes, you can see this go to SQL editor, the real-time analytics. Okay, so this should launch the application of okay, so this is the should take approximately 30 to 90 seconds to launch the application. So here what I'm going to do, I have a ready-made template where I can copy what are all the elements which I need from the raw data which I had. So here you can see the same one I need to copy. So here create or replace stream with the destination user data. First where this is a character of 16, last is also character max of 16, A is integer, gender is a character of 16, latitude, longitude, create or replace stream pump and insert it to destination user data. Select stream first, last, A's, and so from source SQL stream 001. I'm just copying this complete script to the editor. So it should look like this. So here no need to change any of the script. Once this is pasted, you can save and run. So this will take some time to completely save and run this particular SQL script. Saving and running. This is actually the real-time analytics which is running across the data. So now once this is run, this is executed, you can see only the filtered tables which is there, the row time, first, last, age, gender, latitude, and longitude. Okay, so you can see the data which is continuously coming across. You can see data coming across continuously every 1 minute or something like that. The streaming data. Okay. So now once this data is streaming, what we need to do is that we want to point this data to a destination. So for this we are going to use about S3 bucket. Okay, so you can see this new results are added every 2 to 10 seconds. Results are sampled at here. So in order to deliver the service to S3 bucket, we need to have a Kinesis Firehose. This is actually a delivery service which can transfer the data to S3 bucket. So let us create Amazon Kinesis Firehose service. So now what we can do is that I can connect to the destination. So here connect to a destination. So I can select this Kinesis Firehose delivery stream. Okay, and you do not have any Firehose deliveries here. So we need to create a what we call as a new Firehose. So I'm opening this in a new tab. So here I'm going to give a name called as my delivery stream. Okay, and choose the source as direct put. Okay, and then leave the other things default and say next. So you should be able to see this data transformation. Here this transform source records with AWS Lambda. We need to basically create this into enabled and choose a Lambda function. So we need to create a new Lambda function. Create a new. So what I will do, I'll create a new one. So from here, so here I need to add this code of node.js script, which already I have in my lab file index.js. So I'm opening with edit notepad. I'm just copying the script, and this is the code. Copy into and paste it. Save this particular one. So once the code is done, just say deploy. Okay, it is saved. So now the function is successfully created. Once this is done, we are again back to. Okay, here you can see our new function which has been created. I can select that. Node.js. 3 seconds. So here let us leave the records in a JSON format and then click next. Now you can choose your destination to Amazon S3. Okay, so we can create our own bucket. You can also have Redshift or some other things. So choose your. You can create your own bucket. My bucket, I'll say Anand, my username Anand -user -data -output -bucket, and okay, create a bucket. I'm just copying this as a bucket. Okay, so this has been created. So here rest of the other things I leave it default and go to next. Here it is asking for the buffer size. I don't really require this 1 MB. I'll say it as 1 MB, and the interval I'm reducing to 60 seconds. Okay, and the compression I can leave it default. The other things, even error logging, I can leave it default, and I need to create a role. So I will use this. I'll create a IAM role, Kinesis Firehose service role, my delivery US so and so, and say next. So we'll create a role, and then create a delivery stream. Create delivery stream. This should take a couple of minutes to complete. Yeah, now you can see this, my delivery stream is ready. So once this the Firehose delivery stream is done, then I can go back to Kinesis Analytics. Okay, Kinesis. Okay, so now I'll refresh this one. I can select my delivery stream. The Firehose is ready. So in application stream, I can choose this destination. I think I can select my destination user data in application stream, an existing one, and output I can select this as JSON, and then rest all I think this is same. I'll use default Go to save and continue. Okay, so now more or less done. So what I can do, I can also parallelly open my S3 bucket. This should create, and the streaming of data should come into this S3 bucket. So once this is completed, yeah, I think this is done. My data stream is done, is ready. You can see this Anand user, this is ready. Just wait for some time to get your data logged into this bucket. So once if everything is good, let me go to this bucket. Yeah, you can see this particular one, the data is about to come. Yeah, you can see this, which should be in a you can download this particular one, which is in the JSON format. The first data has come. You select this, and maybe you can download actions, download this one. Okay, so just open this, it with notepad. Yeah, now you can see this is in a JSON format. The data of the first has been downloaded. Like that, if you wait for some more time, more and more data files will be added into my stream and collected into this bucket. So this is exactly what we really want. If you start refreshing, you should get more and more data should be coming in, so within the intervals of time. Okay, so in this way we have successfully done the flow of Kinesis data records into this S3 using the Firehose stream. Okay, so now for our lab, I keep these all records which will be used for the next exercise. Rest all other things I want to remove it off. How we can remove, I will be showing you. So first is like I can remove the Firehose, and then I can remove the stream. Also I need to remove this cloud formation at a later time. So go in the reverse way, select this one, and just say delete delivery stream. So once this is done, then we can delete the stream, data stream. Okay, we have deleted this, and okay, you can even delete this analytics also. This should data streams, select this, and under actions you can delete. So this is getting deleted. Okay, successfully deleted. You can refresh to see if there are any deleted. Okay, and then we need to remove this cloud formation also, the stack which we have created. Just delete this. So this will remove your EC2 instance. This will go for a shutdown and terminate shutting down. And this will also remove of the roles which are created in the IAM. But remember, the S3 bucket will be as it is. The data will be collected will be as it is. This will take a couple of minutes to remove the stack. So this is already removed, and even analytics, it should not be there anything. Yeah, you can remove this data transformation application. Just refresh. See, there are no stacks. So when you click this cloud formation, nothing should be there. And even instance also should be terminated. And the last but not the least is, you can see this. This is the Lambda function. You can remove this function. Okay. Analytics also has been removed. So that's all for this lab. Leave the bucket as it is. We'll be using for some other application for some time more. Okay, thank you and bye.